I'd like to call to order the Town Conservation Commission meeting for July 9th, 2025 at 7:03 p.m. May I roll call vote starting with Mike, please?
Mike Parsad present.
James Dorian present.
See, he sat at a different spot in the table.
You can't
He went right to it.
Yep.
Yeah, but I sat here because you're the one that brings in the candy. I wanted to get close.
Listen,
Okay, well,
it's your turn, bud.
all right, Pat Jones present.
James Gates.
Thomas Buck. Goofed up everybody's routine.
I knew those.
Right?
Kevin, you mind leaving us the place?
Yeah, such creatures of character.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You okay? You have a cold?
I never had allergies before, and all of a sudden this afternoon I got
This meeting is being recorded. Is anyone else recording? Chairman's additions and or deletions. We're adding 4.3 forestry cutting plan. And then 4.4 A&R.
Where's that plan? Angel Road?
I don't know.
I did forest cut. What was next? Do we have 4.4? No?
4.3 is forestry cutting plan and 4.4 is the A&R for, yes, 22 Haines Road.
Okay.
Animal lot on Angel Road too?
Yeah. Chair report. We have Lori Chevron joining us tonight from the select board. Hi, Lori.
Don't
Hi,
take it
everyone.
personally.
And I'm Jim. I'm assuming you got the information that you needed to proceed tonight?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And I want to thank everyone there for their time and efforts on behalf of the town.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Review and approve meeting minutes. Have any, Colby?
Right, agent reporters.
Meeting minutes.
I'm jumping, John. Yeah, there's one meeting minutes up there for approval. It's the 28th.
Sorry, I should have given you a quick.
I think that's the wrong date.
Recording in progress.
We'll Pat and Mike look at those. Mike, did you get a chance to look at
Did you?
the meeting?
Yep, we did, yep.
Any issues, questions, concerns, comments?
No,
Need a motion and a second, please.
I'll make a motion that we approve the, meeting minutes for
May 28th.
May 28th,
I'll second.
2025.
Second roll call vote, starting with Mike.
Mike Potts said yes.
James Dorian, yes.
Pat Generally, yes.
James Gates, yes.
Counts, yes.
Well, those of you that don't know, James usually sits here and I sit over there. And so.
Mixed it up a little, we're all confused about it, you know.
1.7 agent report. Colby, you asked me to take a look at the property on Fitchburg Road. Oh, yeah. I didn't get a chance to look at it too deeply.
Okay.
What piece was it?
What was the number?
37 New Fitchburg Road.
Do you have that? I can look it up.
Yeah.
In my email or text, but.
Yeah, it's one that, they started applying for permits for the work there. And I met with the homeowner and, we talked about moving the building outside of the, proposed area because it was gonna be within a resource area, of a stream there. And this is a stream that, you know, was arguably a riverfront area. They probably they had the potential there to argue that it was intermittent, which would come with a 100-foot buffer zone difference. That's the difference between the riverfront area. Yeah. And they started working, but it looks like it got way beyond what they were proposing as far as work. But it deserves at least a look by commission.
Oh, no, it's 37 New Fitchburg?
Yeah.
New construction, obviously?
Well, the house is existing, it's a garage.
Yeah, there's a
So,
house and garage already
we
there
can-
attached.
Request a site visit with the owner, or we can request them to come to the meeting, a meeting.
Do we all want to go out and take a look at it before we bring them to the table, or what?
I think we should.
A
Yeah.
couple of us, or should go.
Okay.
And the work that wasn't discussed is basically a big parking lot of crushed stone. Quite, really visible from the road.
On 37 New Fitchburg Road, is that right where they had just put those 3 condominium plexes in?
I don't know.
That's Fitchburg Road.
All right,
Fitchburg
we're in
Road,
West Townsend.
West Townsend,
That's what I
the,
thought. I just want to make sure
the fire station, Jimmy. 37 would be out right
by,
around the state pit, right around
Yep.
that area, right?
just before that sharp
Yeah,
corner.
the state Department of Transportation has their garage.
Oh, yeah.
Is it right across the road from
It's
there?
close to that, yes.
Okay, on the power lines.
It came up because.
Close, by Jonathan Lane, I think.
I got it. I know what,
Yeah,
I know just,
right.
So,
It was, it came up because, one of the properties that was proposed by the, Properties Commission for being sold off or transferred to, another, office in town, like us, like Conservation Commission. The town owns that property right across the road. It's,
Just
I
happened
think
to drive by.
You're familiar with it, Kevin. It's a bow tie shape.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's all wet, yeah.
Yeah, I was.
After the state pit on the left-hand side in there.
remember we were discussing the properties, Colby went out and looked at it.
oh, that was one of them that we had.
Right.
Okay.
It's only an acre too or something, ain't it, Colby? Not very big.
Yeah, but that's different, that's,
Two acres.
What's real is it?
That's,
Oh,
So-
I'm just trying to get familiar with
can
it
you reach
again.
out to them and request permission to visit the site with
yeah,
a couple of commissioners?
I want to take a look at the streamway there as well, so I get the neighbor's permission too.
Is it opposite Jonathan Lane?
Yes, I believe so.
Or it's on the other
I
side?
have an idea where it is.
Yeah.
But again, you can't really see the stream. But I know there's one that
Yeah,
runs through there because it
stream
goes
is actually
under.
on the neighbor's property.
Yeah, so,
Yep, I'll make a site visit, or, I'll organize it.
I drove by one day and there were just several trucks lined up ready to bring something in. I don't know exactly.
It's stone,
Yeah, yeah.
that is now the backyard.
Now, does the building department have an active permit for a building going in, site plan plot?
Yeah.
They do,
Well, it might not
But
have an
that's how-
exact site plan.
but they're moving forward on something. Once,
Did you have something?
No.
yeah, so just let us know, I'll go.
Okay. Ready for the agent report?
Yeah, sorry to throw a wrench in that.
It's all right. Visited Wendy Cove Road extension, roughly a week ago. And that was a stormwater permit check, and a conservation restriction discussion. I discussed, the stormwater, system with Mal, who's the construction site contractor. Not sure his official term, but, he provided me photos.
He's a foreman on that job.
Foreman?
Yeah.
He provided, photos of the stormwater system, which is underground right now, the components of it. They have basins and piping, actually under the grade right now.
For the record, I need to excuse myself basically, because I actually own that project.
You put your contractor hat on for that.
Yeah, I gotta get my
So
contractor's
I
hat
should
on.
warn you, right? Also just started a discussion with the property owner, about, the conservation restriction, which is a requirement there. It's a requirement because it's age-restricted development. So, and he's got an area designated for it, and we just have to start that process. If we do any more projects like that, we expect to hear more about.
How many acres are gonna be put into the restriction?
Yeah.
It's a small, it's a system, you know, it's probably a few thousand square feet.
Okay,
It's required.
I know.
It's basically a sitting area, or outside gathering area and obviously native vegetation there. Left alone, there's a strip along the property line, so,
nice pretty stone wall to look at,
yeah, with a beautiful granite wall to look at, yeah.
Alright,
very much so.
I visited, the Bass Bay Conservation Area as well, Lunenburg Road, sorry, yeah, Lunenburg Road.
yeah, yeah,
There are two TVs up there that have been discarded on the property and need to be picked up, and, I'll organize that. I'll reach out to DPW, see if we can throw them in their dumpster or something.
Excuse
If it
me,
is,
can you
it's
say
a
that
deed.
again, Cole?
Sorry, there's
There
two
were
TVs.
two TVs dumped on conservation property.
On the entrance to the OK Corral, that piece on the left?
Okay, correct, right.
Okay,
Yep, the trail is overgrown and being. I doubt anyone could find their way through there, if anyone was to go through, so that may be a project.
for the Boy Scouts.
So, trail building project. The fence is also overgrown with vegetation, so split rail fence there, being taken over by vines. As far as building permit sign-offs, 104 West Meadow Road, they wanna install a pool. There is riverfront area at the back of their property, but it's outside of their project area, so I signed off. That's it.
Thank you, Colby.
Now, they're the people that just moved in, 104, okay.
Marsden's old house?
Hmm?
Marsden's old house?
That's one of the original last houses up on the left. There's the
Oh,
big pillars.
Yeah.
It's right next to where Anthony just built the 2 new ones.
okay, gotcha.
Nice people.
Okay. Seven 19, not bad for schedule wise. Thank you, Colby.
You'll call us when you wanna get us together to go up and look at the new Fitchburg.
Yes.
We're all sitting kind of in a blank about just what we were talking about, so definitely wanna get a site walk out there, see what he's doing.
Yeah, and I do have a map of outlines, a bit about what they were proposing,
Mm-hmm.
and where they moved it to. I can sign off on it.
Yeah.
Before. Yeah, I'll send it over.
If it's the morning before our next meeting, I won't be able to be there. I won't be able to be at the next meeting. You should know that now. I'll be away. I'd like to be, go on the site walk, so if it can be next Wednesday instead of the Wednesday after.
Okay.
But at the convenience of everyone else.
It's a very simple request.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I was trying to think about something objective to say, but I just, I got nothing, you know?
How would next Wednesday work for you?
Yes. It does.
Does it work for you, Carla?
Yeah. 'Tis the season.
2.1. 93 East Haynes Road, TWB. 2025-04. Colby Assistant Notice of Intent.
We're doing East Haines,
Yes.
it is a RDA.
Alright,
So if you don't mind on the agenda, it's just if you put NOI RDA.
So we did an RDA on, East Haines.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Please.
Straightforward, simple.
Well, I think there's,
Oh, I did it, yeah, I can make it more obvious, I see what.
It's on here.
yeah, it's all good. Oh, it is, but, okay. Yeah, TWB 2025-004, approximately, or it's 721 now. Applicants Michelle and Francis Dole. A request for determination of applicability to install an array of solar panels within 100-foot wetland buffer. Legal ad, pursuant to the Mass WPA and Townsend Wetland Bylaw, the Townsend Concom will hold a public hearing on Wednesday, July 9th, 2025 at approximately 7:15 PM. The hearing will be held virtually via Zoom meeting and in person at Town Hall on an RDA filed with Concom TWB 2025-004 by applicants Fran and Michelle Dold. The property is located at 93 East Haines Road, Townsend, Mass. Assessors map 43, parcel 15, lot 6. The proposed project is the installment of a residential solar array within 100 foot of wetland. Parties wishing to speak in support of or in opposition to this application may do so at the meeting or in writing prior to the meeting. Copies of this application are available for review at Town Hall during business hours. You wanna talk to us about your project and
Did you open the hearing?
you don't need to, it's all RDA.
Oh.
Fred?
So the project is something to help eliminate our electric bill, being that it's going up. I'm planning on retiring in September. Not only that, it's gonna reduce our carbon footprint. There'll be
God
no more
bless you.
propane heat, there'll be no more wood stoves. The array has been designed to support the house, based on what I've explained to the solar company, Sonergy. What my future plans are to install mini splits, working again with another program, trying to get something to help with us. The array is going to be 68 feet long, consists of 48 panels. The site that it's going to sit on is 10 feet above water level. It was originally a horse paddock for the last 31 years. The horses have been gone for longer than that. I've kept it cleaned and maintained because I don't like the weeds, the corral, the fence. It will be fenced off on 3 sides except for the wetlands. It's 26 feet from the closest point to the towed slope. That will be 10 feet above water line. There will be no digging. Sounds weird, but they're screws, they're ground screws. They'll be put in with a backhoe arm or a skid steer arm that will screw them down 36 inches.
How many?
24.
24.
24 to meet snow load requirements. There's already been a building permit. The
Yep.
building permit's already been approved. It's all ready to go, but because of the wetlands, we chose to bring it to up front and be straightforward with it. We don't want any issues down the road. We say, why didn't you come see us?
Yeah.
So the only digging that will be done will be right next to the dirt access road to the other neighbors, which is 72 feet away from the wetlands. If it's 24 inches deep, it will be on the roadside. It cuts across the dirt road and goes right up my driveway
For all your power.
for all the power that we require. So there'll be no digging on site other than the 24 screws that will be going in.
Trenching.
So yeah, and the trenching is literally next to the access road now, which is maintained by all of the people on the road. I actually do all the plowing and the maintaining of the road for the people on the road.
Nice.
Hopefully there's something here that can work for us, and we're not disturbing the wetlands. I actually like the buffer. I like where I live. You don't see anybody. We have a couple neighbors on either side. Everybody's good with it. I've talked to my neighbors. Everybody's excited about it. One of my other neighbors is actually considering it. My other neighbor just put it on a roof. Unfortunately, my roof is not acceptable according to the solar company.
Because I was
I have-
gonna ask why you went with a standing system.
I have no attic space.
I got
So
you.
all my ceilings are
Flat.
the Raptors.
Yep.
And when I worked with, Mike, I can't remember his last name, I will in a minute. The building inspector, when I first moved here, the property was condemned. We restructured the property with an
Oh,
engineered
okay.
permit. All the ceilings have been wrapped with 2-inch foam.
So it doesn't work for any type
There's
of
no-
a roof
there's
or
no
that's
access
why
to-
you separated it away from the house.
Right, there's no access.
So there was a bit of a reason why you went away from the house and you're utilizing your land to be able to put the panels up.
Yes.
Good.
So, yeah, and the roof, there's no access for them to work from the opposite side with the wiring, all the different things that would have had to happen.
It's a much more
And it's cleaner.
maintenance.
It's gonna look cleaner, but like I
Yep.
said, we invited everybody down. Today Mike showed up, Colby showed up.
Yeah.
I actually had a representative from Synergy there to answer any questions about the system
And they're
itself.
good about that. They're very good with the customers, bringing them all up to speed. We're
Well,
familiar with solar
Interviewed
panels.
about 30 different solar companies, and there were a few that I politely asked to leave my house because they couldn't answer the
Absolutely.
simple questions.
Absolutely.
So, Synergy's been very good
So you
on
did your
top of
homework.
things. Yeah.
That's
And they've
good.
been very good with working with the town, working with us as a homeowner. They've worked with all the permits. We've helped a little bit with the last leg here. There was some questions. Colby actually helped us out, making sure we had everything done properly. Everybody's been great with it. I'm just hoping we can move forward with it.
So with limited trenching, we're only punching 26,
24 inches, and
and there's how many, 36, did you say?
there's 36 inches on the screws that will go in the ground.
And
And
the
there's 10
amount we're punching in, again, how many?
it's a flat surface. There's 24 screws,
Yep,
36 inches into the ground.
24, full time.
And that's exceptionally good digging down in that area, so there's gonna be 0 issues.
So you're really such a minimal amount of impact. The only thing we need to look at is where we are in relation to the wetland area. I don't see, in my opinion, any problem at all.
I can speak to that a little bit too.
Please.
I really didn't see an alternative to moving the panels anywhere.
Meaning there wasn't any more appealing areas further from the 100, bringing it up to 2?
or I think even
Well,
functional?
No, it's
The
not.
other large open area, there was a leaching field for the septic system, as well as irrigation. And as far as, being in a place where they.
We'll get the maximum amount of sun.
Sun energy,
Yeah, yeah.
that was the spot.
And they really do their homework on their locating and, the raising.
This has been going on since, very beginning of January.
So you've done your
And
homework.
we've been working with
Beautiful.
Synergy, researching and looking, we've done sun maps, I've looked up through NOAA.
Yeah.
Angles and directions, it's not true south, it's 194.5, our location in the northeast. For the optimal amount of sun, it fits there, but it is close, like I said. And
Yes.
both Synergy and my wife and I did not want an issue, so that's why we're sitting here in front of you today.
No, we 100% agree. We appreciate that.
Is there any chance you took
If
pictures?
you look back, I bought the house condemned, and there's not one thing been done there without a permit,
Sitting here, yeah, I did not.
including the septic system. That was a challenge, that was a 2-year back and forth.
Really? What happened?
I've known Fran for 30+ years. He works in construction. He's very knowledgeable with construction. You can tell just by listening to him. And, I'm sure he will feel very confident that he'll do
And it's
everything
good.
right to the letter of the law and probably better.
Neighbors are liking it.
My neighbors are.
And you're in a good
the one-
secluded
so,
area.
Facing out my house, the neighbors, it's away from their property line by the minimum of what it is. I've talked to her, she's actually considering putting solar in her property. And I actually set up a couple pine trees on the backside of my property, I told her to remove from her to help her out with the sunspot.
Neighbors.
And
are
my neighbor to the
beautiful.
left just had solar done on her roof, she's in a different position, her house sits differently on the property.
Gotcha. Nice.
Pat, do you have any concerns or questions or clarifications?
No, it sounds like, he did his homework and, since they went out to see it and everything, I think it sounds like, it's not really a problem.
Mike?
Well, being a
Able to
former
attend?
paddock area, it's flat, very steep slope down to the wetland, which is a moist land. There were a few indicator plants there. There was single button bush. I think it was some Joe Pye weed, some alder, so technically it's a wetlands. And, the only issue that I had, and I don't think it's a real issue at all, was, the movement of the machinery in order to drill the holes, to put these screws in. Would they go close enough to the edge of the wetland? The array itself would be far enough away. So that was my only concern, but if the machinery doesn't go there.
They're gonna go
I
in, but
can't
most
speak for
likely.
them, but I'm going to be there to monitor. In
Yeah.
my experience, I'm 13 years in civil construction, bridges, roads, highways, railroads. Done a lot of work in Boston. I understand what you're talking about, the disturbance. Based on how they describe this machine will work, so the angle of the array, they will work from back to front, because they won't be able to do the front and then get to the back. So they will drive up, the arm will reach out, so the machine will be further away from the back of that. And my understanding is it's a rubber tire, it's not gonna be turning and twisting like an excavator would be. So there's the ability to turn, which will be minimal roughage on the dirt. No, I understand completely.
Grass growing there now, Fran?
I'm sorry?
What do you got for forage growing there now? Is grass,
Yeah, well, it's brown,
brown grass?
dry hay.
Well, sod.
I cut it, yeah, it's it was actually what grew after the horses
So
left.
it's established sod ground.
Yeah,
So you-
it's a solid ground. I
The impact
left the
is gonna
fence
be
line, I just
minimal.
like it to look nice. I do cut the grass down there along with the rest of the yard, I trim
So the
everything.
impact is gonna be minimum. They're coming in from over 100 feet from the wetlands, and they're just gonna reach in, they're gonna argue their 8 holes, a group of 8 holes if there's 32, or whatever they're gonna do.
24.
Or whatever they're gonna do. They're gonna reach in from, they're gonna be as far, the machine itself will be, as far away from the wetlands or any
Yeah, it's not gonna
sensitive
be any
area.
closer
Yeah,
than
so-
what they already.
Yeah.
No, they
it would
wouldn't be able to
further
do
away.
it from that, on
Be
the other
further
And
side.
the
away.
amount of dirt that's gonna come out of those
Yeah.
holes is gonna be enough to kick around with your boot.
Yeah, that's
Right.
exactly
Well, I'm
right.
also a heavy equipment operator, so I understand what they're doing. I've gone over this, I've actually requested that the gentleman doing the site work would be out so I can talk to them about it beforehand. I wanted to know what they're doing. Again, Kevin brought it up, I've been in construction most of my life, actually, and
Yeah.
I don't want somebody coming in and it's gonna just be
Much
a
luck.
cowboy. I wanted to make sure they were doing it right.
Easy, don't overmanage these guys, don't
I'm not
intimidate,
trying to
don't scare
overmanage
them.
you, but I also didn't want somebody destroying my property.
No. And you know these guys are gonna go in there and
Yeah.
create the
So-
least amount of a mess, so they don't have to come back with rakes and seeds and et cetera. This
Right.
isn't their first rodeo either.
Well, that's
I'm
one of the
sure.
things I like about the ground screws.
Yeah,
There is no digging.
No,
Right,
no, minimum impact.
very minimal.
Is that?
Well, yeah, his description of back to front sort of allays my concern, I won't say fear, but the concern. I thought if we weren't sure, where the equipment would be, maybe just a single row of wattle or something
Like
like.
Fran said, cowboy.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to cut that.
No one wants
Yeah,
cowboys over
That's
there.
fine, if that's what, if you want
Yeah.
water there, that's fine.
Well, I honestly, I don't think it's gonna be needed, but I thought cheap insurance if we wanted to do something like that.
Well, I
It's
don't
within good-
see the need because of the fact that one, you're
There's
gonna
no
have
soil
a half a
disruption.
wheelbarrow full
Yeah,
of
but it's still within
material.
good practice, we're within 100 feet.
Yeah, you think
It's
it's a good
wattles,
idea?
cheap insurance.
Yeah, throw some water, throw
Whatever you
more
guys
wattles
want, I'm
down.
here for that reason. I'm not here to change anything, I'm here to get your
Yeah.
advice. Hopefully, show a description of what I've planned out with the solar company to show minimal impact. And, I mean, again, my carbon footprint's going away. Not to mention a very large electric bill.
Almost 21 kilowatts, that's a big system.
Um,
Big
Well,
array.
my electric bill is $9,000 plus a year and it's not going down.
It's only gonna go up.
We're already paying for a meter charge for solar and we don't have
How
solar.
how about a row of wattles down along the outside of the,
I
perimeter
saw
along
it, I
the
love
edge?
it.
And,
My electric
just let them keep it there for a period of 60 days or something. There's gonna be,
Project's complete.
yeah, until the system's complete. And
You can make
it,
sure it's biodegradable and just leave it there until it settles itself, if you really want.
Yeah,
It's
they're
gonna be
nylon.
behind the system.
They're nylon case, so they never really go away. What do you?
Do you have anything else you wanna add, and then what do you suggest? I saw what you wrote, but
Yeah, I don't have anything else to suggest.
there's no other concerns?
Beyond determination, no.
Do you see wattles necessary?
You can't go wrong with them.
Alright, just like everybody's gotta weigh in, that's all, I wanted everybody to weigh in.
What do you think?
I don't think he needs them,
But, like, you know,
yeah.
we always air
If you're questioning it,
to save,
we're on the side of
He
caution,
brings a, yeah, if we're questioning it.
you know,
right,
yeah, you're on the side of caution.
100-foot, 8-inch wattles, stake them down every 4 feet,
Well-
straighten.
Mike,
Yeah.
do you have anything else?
He's,
No, I
he's
think,
pretty
you
familiar
know,
with how that works.
one side of me says they're not necessary, but the other side says, let's just be a little bit cautious.
No, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
So. I'll make a motion, make a motion for a -3 determination, with a special condition of wattle on the downside, of the downhill side of the work area. You know,
Well, it'll be right along the edge, it's a steep slope down.
Yeah.
So it'll just be on the edge,
To the top
on the top,
of the
top
radiant.
edge,
Okay.
as
you
long
know,
as,
and just let Colby know when to put the wattle out.
Sure.
Because we've had horror stories.
Well, I'll talk with John and see what they wanna do and how they wanna do it. And I mean, I'll even put it in for them if they wanna drop it off, I don't care.
Yeah, no, we.
John being the individual.
we've had
John
horror
is my,
stories.
John is the representative that I work with,
Okay, I
my
gotcha.
contact to Sunergy Solar.
Yeah. Especially when they're going back to the front, that they won't be in their way, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
it just would work for them, if they did that, there's no choice in the
I'll
matter.
second it in a second.
I met with him already, the installer, a
Right,
very
right.
nice guy, explained everything in detail to me, so.
just,
Good to go.
as long as they
I'll second that motion.
Okay, now we can discuss. So,
okay, just as long as the wattles don't disturb the Jimson weed.
I told you, come out for 2 weeks, if it's flowering, you can take pictures.
And I
We're
should
at the
say,
top of
and
the
I-
slope, I'll go around it for you.
and I'll just say that paddock area, is incredibly biodiverse with wildflowers, AKA weeds, okay? It's a lovely place
Well, I
for,
don't plan on changing anything. The only thing I plan on doing is putting some raised garden beds in there. I wanna grow organic vegetables when I retire. Cut down on the vegetable bill too.
I'm finished.
I love it. So Kevin made second. There's no other discussion or? So roll call vote starting with Mike.
Mike Potts said yes?
You started it, you gotta keep going.
James Drouin, yes.
Pat Generally, yes.
James Gates, yes.
Kevin Smith, yes.
I was ready for that.
Keep it going backwards, sideways for this meeting.
Yeah, we gotta change it up next meeting, Pat. I'm sorry. I just wanted to do that.
Oh, okay.
He ate all his candy too.
I just
No,
thought.
I have 2 left. I have to watch my. Want a candy, you guys? To be honest with you, I wasn't really gonna give him more. I was gonna give you Kevin's. Oh, those are Werthers, Kevin. Can I have a couple of the Werthers?
What are they?
I was out of those.
What are you trading, Heath Pass for Verizon,
Yeah, those are-
whatever
I mean-
that is? Let's make
We
a
don't
deal.
wanna-
Yeah.
All right, let's keep moving on, cause
Yeah, let's go. I got a busy night tonight.
Um,
I'm gonna take some more Advil or whatever the hell I'm taking.
2.2, 15 Proctor Road. If you don't mind continuing your conversation outside, we'd appreciate it. We can just keep going.
Excuse me. Could you continue that outside?
Yes, I can. Are you all set with us?
I'll get the.
What should I tell the solar company? I think it's okay.
Get going.
Yeah, you're good.
No, we gotta sign the forms.
After we sign it, after we sign everything. And you get your waddles up.
Well, we wait for that. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much for your time today.
Colby will be,
Yeah, he just said that. He's gonna contact us when the paperwork's ready.
thank you.
Thank you very much for all your help. Have a good night.
Thank you. Evening, folks.
Alright, so we've got 15 Proctor Road, I'm just clean up with this. Colby, do you know what the NOI number is for?
I didn't put it on there because, yeah, it just came through.
Okay, I'll get it. I get it from the conservation email.
Have the numbers been coming through with the DEP a little better now?
I don't know, we've only done, what, 1 or 2 this year?
I know.
They have just hired a new circuit rider, so we'll see how that
We'll
goes.
see how that goes in. And we will.
Well, I don't, the comment is kind of confusing, but. 2.2, 15 Proctor Road, TWB 2025-003, NOI number 308-07, or DEP number 308, dash 0721,
0721.
yes. Approximately, it's 7:42, applicant Thomas Kingsley, continuation of notice of intent hearing for, the replacement of septic system within 200-foot riverfront
Are we
area.
expecting his engineer or him?
I believe Kirk Fitzpatrick is joining us. Hey, Kirk.
Yep. Good evening. This is Kirk Fitzpatrick with Civil Solutions. Matt Morrow's on vacation. He asked me to attend the hearing. I assume he went over the plan with you at the previous hearing, but I'm happy to answer any questions the commission may have.
So the DEP comments were, has the septic plan and in particular the setback from the BVW received approval from the Board of Health or other Title V authority to comply with 310 CMR 10.03 subsection 3? I was kind of confused by why they would rely on the Board of Health for that, but
Yeah, why would the Board of Health be,
I don't know. So
At
kind of
this
open
point in
Kirk would
time.
enlighten us.
right, why would they
Why they
be,
said that?
that doesn't make sense.
So the Board of Health did approve this plan on their meeting on June 10th. I
Yeah, we
I
did.
assume the permit is available.
Just didn't know if you had insight on why the circuit rider wrote that, but doesn't surprise me anymore.
So the Board of Health did approve it June
Yeah.
10th. Okay.
Yeah, because Matt wouldn't submit the NOI until it was approved.
It was he did yeah, that was mentioned.
Colby, were there any changes that we had requested that Matt had needed to do? I don't think there were. I just went up confirming.
Yeah, well, there's an inconsistency on the map.
So
What did you mean by an inconsistency on the map? In
Just
The
what-
remind us.
the legend had,
Oh, dot, dot.
the buffer, what, 100-foot buffer with a,
But didn't he explain that to you when he had it circled, where it was the 50-foot?
That's fine. Just-
well, they were going to, is this the one that I
Change it.
color coded?
Yes.
If I can address that, Matt did contact me the following day and brought that to my attention. I've corrected that on the legend, and we resubmitted the revised plan.
Okay.
It should be dated, revision 2, 6/26/25.
Yep, I just saw the revision.
Yeah,
But that represents 100.
that's right.
That's
Mike,
what,
this is the revised.
Okay.
drawing.
see if it depicts the same. It does, see? 50-foot line?
50-foot, yep, it's corrected.
Okay. Huh? Power of a commissioner.
I think we have.
Fine tooth comb.
What are you having, a hot flash?
Yes.
There's one in here.
It is, I was gonna, I didn't want to be the first one to say
It's
anything.
all good. Pat, do you have any, Mike,
No.
Jim, Kevin?
No,
Anything?
Actually, he did a good job explaining that last week well, 2 weeks ago at the meeting. And he was, good to see that he had pointed that out and it's been corrected. Proactive, wonderful.
yeah, no, I've got nothing else.
That was the only thing I could remember.
Placements of the wattles will have to be right up next to the fence. It's pretty overgrown on the other side of the fence, it's just not possible, so it's just one possible location for the wattles. Wouldn't you say? Yeah.
Plus, he was just gonna punch in the silk fence, roll that flap down and put the wattle onto the top of the edge of the silk fence.
Right,
Which I like, I find that equally as acceptable because you're not disrupting any of your soil area.
right.
The wattle still takes and holds it down well and it's butted in tight there, so.
Yeah. And then access, you'll take down a fence to get access to the, where are we now?
The material to be
Yeah.
removed.
To bring in,
Yeah,
at the end of the driveway here.
to be,
Fence, yeah, they
Yeah.
remove the fence so they can get in that way.
I think
That's
Matt,
So that is correct. The only real access is between the shed and the fence line down the southern lot line. And basically all the excavated material is going to go directly into a truck, be removed, and then the sand will be brought in to replace it and the system built. And then they'll have to bring back in the topsoil to cover it back over. So there's really there's no room for stockpile material anywhere on the site.
done.
Yes.
Bring it for a ride, you bring it back.
That's what it's all about. Good time.
That's what we call it.
Good time.
Take it for a ride.
Just for clarification there, Kirk, can I ask a question there?
Yeah.
You mentioned the access on the southern side or the northern side? Would it be going down the line?
No, I'm sorry. I misspoke. The northern side,
Okay.
the northern
yeah.
fence line.
Driveway, to the fence here,
Right there, yeah, next to the shed.
take the fence down. so you can get in there.
access.
So basically straight off the end of the driveway.
Correct. What we're seeing here on the big map,
Is there any potential that you could go around the other side of the house? That could change, things a little bit as far as, need for air, erosion control.
Well, no, not if we permit it, but, per plan, that it's, the silt fence is on the outside of the work area.
straight back to the backside of the work, right?
Yeah, we-
One
we
from
do
the
all
road,
those
takes a
separate
dog
details.
left all the way down there.
That's
It's
the
a
best,
fair,
best way to get in there.
I mean, that's gonna be the best.
but it's a fair statement of what Colby said, because you never know. You got a cowboy, says, oh, let's go this way.
No, I get it.
But based on the
Long as he's-
topography, I don't think it's really impossible.
Yeah, I don't,
To go to the backside of the house, Kobe,
And,
why would you think it's better
You'd
to
have too
go
much
to the
of a
back?
slope. You'd have too much of a slope there, Colby.
I agree, but
You never know. How many times have,
if there was a need to do that, if there was something that was gonna get, well, I do know that there's some gas line over there on the right side. If that was to be threatened by, trucks, maybe the plan would change.
no, that's Polly.
Stick to the plan, it looks like the best.
We did the one right next to Huddle.
oh yeah, he's just worried that someone might
Right.
take it upon him or herself.
Right?
Well, just build a roadway out there.
Well, just build the road right
See,
through this
no,
one.
that's what I understand what Colby's thought process here is, like, you never know. But that's where inspections come in.
And Murphy's Law.
So, again, questions, concerns, speak up.
I say go for a motion.
Shall we make a motion to approve?
I make a motion to, issue a standard order of conditions. For 15 Proctor Road, CWD 2025-003, DEP number 308-0721.
I'll second that.
Roll call vote starting with Mike.
Mike Potts said yes.
James Groen, yes?
Pat Generally, yes.
James Gates, yes.
Kevin Smith, yes.
And you have the revised one, this is the old one?
Yes.
And this one's stamped also, so you wanna keep them together?
Yeah, no, it's good to have all that stuff. I make motion to close the hearing for 15 Proctor Road, TWD 2025-003,
I'll second that.
DEP number 308-0721.
I'll second that.
Roll call vote, starting with Mike.
Mike Potts said yes.
James Groen, yes.
Pat Generally, yes.
James Gates, yes.
Kevin Smith, yes.
Thank you, Kirk.
Great. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You too.
Have a good evening, Kirk.
Colby, who was the guy that was here last meeting, had the chicken coop on Dudley,
Yeah.
Oh,
I just,
I can't think of his name right now, yeah.
he was just in comment, I just like when he left, he said, you guys are a lot of fun here, you guys were, that really, I made me feel good.
Might have a new commissioner. Just talk about it.
Why not?
all right.
We're a lot of fun.
753. Not doing too bad. 3.1, 2 Capricorn Lane, certificate of compliance, and Kevin O'Leary. We work for order of conditions DEP number 308-0710. Colby's completed the site inspection.
Tom?
Concerns, questions, everyone?
Yeah, so the area where the work is has been seeded in, grass is growing well.
No issues, Goldie, looks good, like a clean site, perfect.
Has it been mowed a couple times, weed whacked? It looks like,
It looks like it's been done once or twice.
alright, that's always what I tend to like to see. You know, a little bit of mowing, at least it's in, grabbed, but they're all gonna start passing away soon with the lack of rain we got.
I can't think of any concerns, because there's all level, there's no trash left over from the building.
No washout signs, gullies, washouts,
So,
hoo-has.
Need a motion. We have a motion for that.
Here you
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a motion to sign off on the 2 Capricorn
Certificate of
Lane,
compliance.
for the certificate of compliance for 2 Capricorn Lane, for Mr. Kevin O'Leary. And the DP file number on that site is 308-0710.
Second?
And also, got a completed file number of 308-07. Oh, no, sorry, wrong one.
Mike second, roll call vote, starting with Mike.
Mike Clark said yes.
James Coyne, yes.
Yes.
You got
Steve
confused,
Gates, yes.
Kevin Smith, yes.
knocking them down, knocking them down.
Bless you.
What did you do, catch something after lunch?
Allergies, ragweed and everything.
Something going on. Allergy.
and that's what I just need one copy for, right?
Super.
Copies under signature?
I took some,
I don't remember, we did these, but not, like once every 6 to 12 months.
but I just started a couple hours ago, I just haven't got a chance to kick it.
If not,
Excuse me.
yeah.
Any old wise tale for him, or did you?
Let's just sign it.
I'd ask the pharmacy what's the strongest one you can get.
Right? The good stuff.
We don't have
Well-
to see the doctor.
What are we signing off on this one, Jimmy? What is it?
Certificate of compliance.
For
2 Capricorn.
2?
Well, it's being passed around and signed. We'll move on to 3.2, 106 Road, COC. Applicant, Jose Mercado, clean work. Order condition DEP file number 308-0704. This was one of the auction properties from town that was,
Last
Demo
year
it.
or something.
yeah, demoed and
Yeah, we did that site walk a year ago.
fully, we checked on it, all stabilized. I actually drove by a couple of weeks ago and it looks good.
Grass is growing, looks good, it's like,
The lawn's really established, they've made it several times. We still have the wattles in place that cover 90% of the property line.
To way out back in that wetland swampy kind of area.
And they're just starting to decompose.
They're weeding out.
good.
How did you thought the house came out nice? When I went and checked it out like 4 months ago, I thought it was just about there. You know, 3 months.
Nice grading job on the lawns.
Compared to what it looked like when we first went out there, being auctioned,
I should have taken a bunch. I only took 2.
much better
I
for
said
the
take
town.
one a day, so I took 2.
Oh, I do too, I don't listen to it.
All right, so Toby's on site visit, he's good with it. There's nothing glaring his head.
No, he did a full tear down on that yellow building, right?
So we need a motion in a second, please.
I'll make a motion to approve the 106 Haynes Road certificate of compliance for Jose Mercado for the completed work with an OCDP file number of 308-0704. Here we go.
there a second? Mike, second. Roll call vote, starting with Mike.
Mike Scott said yes.
James Curran, yes.
Pat Gerald, yes.
James Gates, yes. On you, Kevin. Your turn, Kevin.
Kevin Smith, yes. After all that reading, I couldn't.
I was gonna say, take them off
See
clean
mine now.
Kevin,
Just don't blow under the nose first.
That's not,
You're gonna use the dirty tissue.
Yeah.
yeah, why do the now is a clean tissue. I could buy it back.
oh, there's one here, I don't know who's.
That's mine. That's my Jimmy D super secret squirrel pen. Don't lose that one. That's my.
I'm missing a pen, remember?
You got your own squirrely pen, you want me to pass this one down?
No, I don't have my, no, I gotta use Kevin's pen. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I lost my pen
Yeah, I'll get it back to you in a minute.
now. I know.
Right.
$7.59 is 3.3 volunteer response form submission. Kim Greeno, Townsend submitted VRF.
Coming at ya.
Interest in
Hang it,
joining the
coming at ya.
Conservation Commission. Kim, do you mind joining us at the table?
How are you, Kim?
Everything's different.
Yeah, when we came in one day, Miss Baker was here, we didn't like it.
I like the old table. I mean, I like the old table.
I'm not
That-
gonna lie.
I like the old table, but
I did. I sat in front of that old table for years and now all of a sudden they gotta put a new one in.
whoops. Let's give you that back.
Toss around the pens.
So your form says associate conservation member.
Right, do you guys still do associate conservation commissioners?
No, but
Do
we-
it,
you-
we used to
you
do
can
it
explain
20
it to
years
us.
ago. I can explain it to you.
Wait, were you an associate before?
I was never an associate member.
You were a member,
I was a member,
okay.
Of the Conservation
chair.
Commission?
yes.
How long
I
She
ran-
ago was
served on
that?
the committee
I
years
ran
ago.
this board for years.
Townsend Conservation?
Yes, sir.
No way.
Probably 10 years, didn't you?
Ago?
No.
Oh, that I was
Probably
on the
served
board?
For about 10 years, didn't you?
Probably more like 8, but it was a good long time. It was long enough.
Well, it'd have to be over 15 or 16 years ago
Oh, it was.
Oh,
it was
probably 25 years ago, wasn't
during,
The 90s.
it? A long time
with
ago.
Jennifer and when was Leslie?
So
Agent?
at that time, the land use office had staff, had a land use coordinator, conservation had an admin, conservation had an agent.
Yeah,
And the board ran fairly well. Frankly, I don't know how you guys are doing this with the staff you're offered now.
Colby just made that face when it's like, oh, when was that? A long time, yeah.
It's, and yeah.
No,
Yeah,
the
there's
whole
no help.
staffing
There's no help
is
anymore.
I know
We
there's
atrocious.
have Colby now, we
So I-
just got Colby.
Yeah, we went months.
Thought if I could help fill some of the gaps, like, I felt like then, even when we had land use staff, there were still things that the board would be like, oh, I'd like to do this, but, and we should talk to this person, but if I can be of any assistance to fill those gaps.
So there's a lot of that, of things. I know Mike comes from, he was a science teacher. He has a lot of great ideas. Pat did, Earth Day with Autumn when she was here, but now
I
it's
mean, even if you
so
want like
tough.
additional pairs of eyes on site visits, if
That
that's
too.
allowed, you might want to check on that.
I think the biggest
Are you
thing is
working
we
with
should,
Colby? No, yeah, they're still going and everything, right?
I've been Linda.
Oh, what's I did that?
Don't talk about that. Well, we had something to add, maybe?
Sure, no, on that, the stuff that goes by the wayside is all the fun stuff, I can't get to, really, the trail monitoring, trail creation, recreational programs or outreach. A lot of that is ignored, I guess.
you'll never have,
Yeah.
not with your hours, you'll never have the time to
That
touch
stuff is
that.
important, but even
Permitting
with
takes up most of the time, so.
and that's how it has been for a while.
I know.
The permitting takes up a lot of the time.
and you have to kick the can on other stuff. I mean, I don't know how it works with the office hours. Are you mandated, Lori's on the call, are there mandated office hours that when
Yeah, so my
Present?
hours are capped off at 32.
Oh, in terms of
If Colby
data.
needs to do site inspections or that or certificate requests, would I be able to suffice as someone to be in the office? Because from my perspective, the last time I went to the land use office as in the butter with questions, I felt like there was no one in the office that could help me.
And
I
there
don't think
wasn't,
the town is
and
serving.
there wasn't anyone, it's been,
And it's not a slight against the staff that was there, that just, everybody's stretched so thin.
yeah,
And I have a little bit of time on my hands now, and I thought, if you can put my hands to sleeves.
Would you be interested in being on the commission instead of just associate?
I'm not ready to commit to that because I don't know where number one, I don't know where my career is headed. And it's like a big open door. I also feel like I should probably get more involved with the day-to-day nitty-gritty of what you guys have going on before I make that decision.
it would be nice to see somebody in the land use position, get that filled.
I
That would
can't.
back a whole lot of pressure
Well,
off you.
so this is again a volunteer position. This is,
Yeah, this
you
is-
know.
I understand that as a volunteer position, but what I'm saying
Kill
is,
doing it either.
if we had that spot filled, it would be perfect for her to come right onto the commission and be a commissioner, but like you said, you don't know what's going on.
She doesn't
with
work, and she's not in a position right now to commit to becoming a commissioner. We can,
Before 2 weeks ago, there was no chance I was gonna make it to a meeting.
I know, because I've talked to you several times about joining.
Like I get home at 8 o'clock at night,
Right.
and the thanks I got for it is.
No, I've asked you a couple times to join and
Yeah.
it was no time. So I understand that.
So, I mean, maybe.
I don't,
I have an alternative too. I don't mean to cut you off.
no,
But
I'm kind of looking for a little
we're all,
help here.
yeah, I was gonna say, we're all ears, Colby.
if you don't want to be a voting member, but you still want to provide some time to the town and to the commission, you can take up one of these programs and work with it. You can work with, well, getting, well, I want to see, I have all kinds of pet projects that have, and I'm sure Mike does, I'm sure Mike
Well,
does.
we've all talked about projects, you know, over the time we've been here.
Yeah. Conservation restrictions, there's a whole area there that to be developed. So if you want to come on and kind of take charge of that, or if your interests lie in a particular area that you want to work on, that'd be fabulous.
Or you join the commission, and if you
He's not gonna
don't,
let that go, is he?
No, it's
It
just
would
like
be
us,
nice to have-
we haven't been running with the full commission for so long, it would be nice to have it filled, and we haven't been running with a full staffed operation for so
He's
long.
never run this.
and Pat would like company.
And let's put her
He
forward,
said it, not me.
why don't we have her,
But we
Go get
all
us a
understand time
commission.
commitment. It comes and goes. But that's up to you. So,
do you have some stuff that would be specific for her to take over and just to get that taken care of? Sounds like Kobe would be best served to pick and choose what he
or is
wants
that a
her to
question that
do.
you should talk to HR about and how to go about it? I don't know. I don't wanna get too into the weeds here, because we have a chance of being out of here before 9.
Oh, I don't wanna be here till 9, the ice cream factory closes before 9.
I don't know if, what the rules are on her working on projects on the commission's behalf. If she has to be
Volunteer.
Or,
It's, so, someone brought up sidewalks, having
But she's not a
another set of
commissioner.
eyes, not just 2 people or one
She's not a
person.
commissioner.
I know, so that's, how do you do that? And
And if you're not a voting member, you're not,
Right, so
not
it's
worrying
a
about the.
kind of a waste of time, but if Kobe can pick something out, that would be
Well, no,
strategic.
He thinks it's a waste of time. Talk to Dave Crossman about the Kimbrino wetland over by the retirement.
Oh, Dave Crossman.
Dave Crossman, right?
No, but
We're good friends,
Kim
we go way back.
brought up just a good point, though. If she goes sidewalks or, she can partake in discussions where it would be.
Oh, absolutely.
If it's more than us.
And it's not, just not vote.
Because an associate member can discuss it with you, and with you, and with you,
Yeah.
and it's not a.
So,
Well, the town had them before, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I missed anything when I stepped out.
no,
No, they did actually have them before. They were doing a lot of different stuff back then.
and you ask the select board if we can add an a non-voting associate member.
Yeah.
And how, do we appoint them or do they?
Yeah.
Then at the next meeting, we can go from there or beforehand. Because we don't have to vote on this, but I think that.
No, we don't have to vote on it, but that's the way to go about putting it together. I mean, see what Lori's comment is.
Actually, yeah, Lori's here. Lori, are you there?
She's on the.
I know,
She's, I think she's gone.
probably working.
For the night.
She's like,
Right, I mean,
Stuff is
it's a
so
lot
dry.
of time. I can't believe the amount of time that gal puts in.
Hey,
Unbelievable.
Lori, you there by chance?
No,
But let me just say this.
That was too easy, wasn't it?
One of my biggest surprises about being on the board, number one.
Did you want me?
hello.
Were you trying to get me?
We are. We actually have a question for you.
Okay, sorry about that. I had somebody I was talking to in my office. I'm sorry.
Oh, so Kim Bruno is here, and she's interested in being an associate conservation member.
I can't hear you.
Now?
I can't.
Yeah,
she's not hearing you.
I know. I
I
can't scream.
can hear. I heard that. I heard you now. I
Oh,
heard
boy.
you now. So speak,
Minutes later.
speak slowly.
Kim Guarino is here, and she would like to discuss with us about becoming an associate conservation member. It is something they have done in the past.
Did she put in an application form or a volunteer form? I think Sabrina
Yes.
told me about that today.
Yes.
I asked her to look up the charter to see if that position was there, because the latest charter is what was approved by the Attorney General and is now what we go by. So if there's a delineation in the charter of what the different positions are, that's what you have. But you have, I think you have 2 vacancies now.
We do. But she doesn't want to commit to be completely on. She'd like to volunteer and just be a non-voting member.
Okay, well, so an associate member, let's just take an example of the planning board one. That associate member can meet a quorum. They can make the quorum if somebody is missing on the board or you don't have a quorum of the 5. In your case, I think you have 7, right?
Yeah, but we only have 5 currently.
5 current.
Yeah, so my recommendation would be is that she come on as a member, knowing that she can't make every meeting, okay? But she certainly would at least be able to fill in for somebody, or when you know you're going to be short, you can contact her. And it's just a way for her to ease into it. You know, you got to start somewhere. I don't think that associate per se word is available for conservation.
Okay.
We could check the charter.
But you said Serena was going to check the charter.
The current one, right.
Yeah, it should be delineated in the charter.
Okay.
And if you don't see that associate position there in the outline, then it's not available.
Okay.
We would be happy to appoint you as a member. And you can try it and see if you like it.
But that would be.
Would you grill me at a selectmen's meeting though?
But as a commissioner, you would be kind of relaxed position. In other words, if you can make the meeting, great. If you can't make it.
Right, I understand, but it's hard to materially participate in a discussion or hearing if you haven't looked at all the plans.
Correct, but we're just trying to.
For the associate.
Projects with
Yeah.
Fort Colby. That would be probably good for Colby.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Thank you, Lori.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck.
Looks like Colby's
Can I say something?
elbow deep in this. Yes, of course, Mike.
So, now you say you were the chair years ago?
I got on the board back in the Dave Schaefer days.
Okay, well, one of the,
Anybody knows.
We know that.
Dave Shaver, that would have been back with, Jack.
Unfortunately.
And
Yeah,
Jack was
I
on.
knew,
That's what
I
I-
knew.
John
Dave,
Travato
I've
was
known
on the
Dave for
board.
years.
John Terrific, alright.
So I was a member, and after I was on for like 4 or 5 years, they said, you didn't sign up for any. Tell you you can't keep doing that. So they made me vice chair.
well, here's,
And then after that, they made me chair.
Yeah, I had that
So
same
here's-
experience after a year.
my biggest,
Oh, my track was.
my biggest surprise was how little I actually do. I go on site visits, which I really enjoy.
Maybe
I
we
don't-
need to turn the heat up here with him.
Yeah.
Mike, stop spilling
we
the
don't-
secrets.
And Colby sends, things, that we check out before we come to the meetings.
Maybe the 90s were just different times, but we were in
it's a
court.
reflection
we were
of the fact.
being
It's a
Well, I
reflection of the
sued,
fact.
we were
I think things
being
are a little,
threatened.
I think things are a little different today. The commissioner.
It was a lot.
It's a
We
reflection of
haven't
the
had any
fact.
of that.
We're trying to work, we don't have any golf courses or any big stuff or stuff that's, controversial stuff going on.
It's been a little calmer.
Well, the reason that I have as little as I do, and I don't think that I'm sort of a slacker, I just do what I'm supposed to do, is because James and Colby does so much of the work.
They
I-
do, they're controlled.
and if-
I've had to step by, I've had to step back and, if other people have stepped up, Mike has, Jimmy has.
Yeah.
Pat does.
So in terms of the workload, and during the winter, we only meet once a month anyway.
Right, it's,
It
Well,
just,
that's Christmas
No,
and
that's-
Thanksgiving,
yeah,
but
that's,
Okay.
yeah, it's regular twice a month
Alright.
meeting, so.
but it's not, I don't find it burdensome and it's enjoyable. So I don't know, if you're not the chair,
As long as you're not.
or Colby, then it's very doable.
Fair point.
Yeah. But you decide.
How about, I will mull that over, but we'll still check with her.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that this was 25 years ago, ish.
Sure.
They let people 15 years old be on the commission back then.
Oh.
Oh, Mike, that was smooth, Mike.
That
So
is-
you wanna know how Mike joined us?
She was probably
He-
20.
Yeah. Mike joined us, we were trying to figure out how to stabilize the slope at his house on Vinton
on
Pond.
Benton,
That's how we got him.
And his poor wife was trying to get these trees taken down so they could
oh,
take down this house and I was like,
Get
why
this
don't I just plant
project
grass
going.
before we take the trees down? It was like angels singing. It was like, perfect. How about you join?
what big controversies were you guys dealing with in the
This
90s?
is a recorded line.
Memory lane.
Maybe don't want to get into it right now.
No, you don't, no.
Oh, I just remember that, cause that's when my mother and father were on the commission, zoning, planning, and they were being sued
Yeah.
at Timberley Park for,
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that-
that was,
that was a huge lawsuit.
No,
Boston lawyers and everything.
yeah, I'm sure that,
Hey, Jim. You can get
I'm not that-
yourself a little-
I don't go that far back.
Oh, yeah, this is 70s.
I'm gonna go see if I can
This is
go to my truck and take a couple more of them things.
But I remember John Torado mentioning some of the good,
So,
some of what was going on back
it's
then,
8:17. Kevin's going to leave. He isn't feeling
Excuse
well.
myself from the meeting. Thank you.
now that everybody's shared his pen.
Oh, no, I bring mine
too. Hopefully it's
Um,
just,
I
I
know
better
it's
be
an
just
allergy.
out.
I hope it's not, I hope my allergy isn't contagious.
I will look in for tomorrow and get a better answer from you.
Thank you. See ya. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next meeting?
Yeah, no, I'd like to, I don't wanna, it's hot, it's, fresh in our minds, let's,
Yeah,
and then, when you find out, get a hold of him and let her know what,
Yeah.
and then you can think about it more. But,
Doesn't live far.
For all I know, all the regulations have changed. I mean,
there's, yes.
I did look at your boilerplate order conditions. We did a good job writing this.
Right.
No.
Michelle Cannon,
I remember
She
Michelle was
was-
just on the tail end when I started.
Energizer Bunny, getting
She was,
new bylaws
Yeah.
drafted for us.
yep,
Was, I don't know how she did
and
it.
she's, since passed away too. Yep, she was a firecracker. But that's, Jack was the chairman, Karen Chapman, Leslie,
so
we had a
I
great,
feel like I pretty much spanned Dave Schaefer to Michelle
yeah.
Cannon era.
Cause I go that back, just before I started, Dave was gone. Wow.
So it'd be great if you could join us, but I understand, time constraints and career constraints and life constraints, but.
Football practices. Endless football practices.
So you just kinda going through a career change, more time on the farm?
No, I was employed full-time and I got laid off. They're downsizing, they've been downsizing since last year, so
Sorry,
I was part of the last wave last month.
and they,
So I thought, well, maybe it's a chance to do something a little more meaningful
yeah,
Just out there quiet for a little while.
than working for, you know, some rich, stick a line in their pockets. And I recognized, how different the staffing is in this building than it used to be.
It is,
You guys are doing a Herculean job getting this done.
we
we were running for a while with nobody in the office,
yeah,
you know, it was.
yeah, and I was working out of, still am working out of town, so I can't.
Right.
My time commitments dropped. So,
But just as an example, if there was something you might have wanted to look at, if an associate member exists and they could look at it and
yeah,
trust that person,
well, it just, yeah. I mean,
advice as needed. Maybe they did away with it.
We'll try to figure it out and,
Yeah, see what the charter says as far as like Lori's, see if
Yeah.
we can do it. If not.
Yeah.
Come as a commissioner.
you don't have to vote if you don't want to either.
It's less about the voting and more about the, I would want to make sure I could do it right, and I know that hearings take multiple meetings sometimes.
It can. We
Yeah.
did really well when we had our last land use coordinator. Was
Just.
trying to really, just
Just
where
did.
we really tried to.
Yeah.
We didn't put anything on the agenda until it was complete.
It sounds like you need a liaison with DEP to get their documentation.
No, they're,
They just recently kind of filled that position, the circuit rider.
So the new girl has started,
yeah, that's who sent that comment of the Board of Health.
cause that didn't, cause that didn't seem like her,
That
the
didn't make
regular
sense.
girls commenting, that didn't make. Where's that coming
To me, it
from?
didn't make sense. It was kind of just, we're not,
Shooting from the hip,
that's overlap. We can't.
right,
We try to stay our lane.
Hmm.
I sit there when you talk about stormwater stuff, and I'm so traumatized about being yelled at that stormwater's not our jurisdiction, that I know better.
how is it not our jurisdiction?
No, I know that.
I mentioned it just so you know where.
I know, no. It has nothing to do with, you're doing what you're supposed to do, it's just, and I'm with Jim, I don't know why it's not ours. So, if you think about it, go from there, but, yeah.
I'll wait to hear
All right.
Yes, please, come on. That won't be really long.
You've done a good job being the solo girl too, though, I gotta give you
Thanks,
credit.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to come in too,
Yeah. Kind words and stuff.
thanks, Kim.
I haven't been home. But still,
Yeah, he's of that age of,
where I can be gone for a little bit.
yeah, but they also get themselves into trouble.
Well, we've been good so far.
That's good. Have a great night.
You just do it in like increments, you know? A little bit now, a little bit more later. Go busy phones, but they only learn the common basis, so.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Kim, thank you. So now we know that changed.
No, it'd be great to find out an associate member.
If that works, right, like Lori said, see what the new, up-to-date charter renders us in verbiage.
And Colby's right, there's stuff about checking conservation properties, like when you found 2 TVs.
And Board of Health does have money in the coffers.
Did have money, they don't anymore.
What do you mean? They get money every time I bring stuff down there to recycle, they make me pay them for it. It's gotta be money somewhere.
They had a line item for, illegal dump.
Yeah, is that guy, that's. Alright, how much more can they pull the bill? So, but never mind, Kobe, Board of Health doesn't have any more money for that anymore.
No, talk to Jim.
Jim
Jim Smith?
Smith, yeah,
And
Smith.
when you do, remind him that he needs to do a certificate of compliance for his bridge.
Okay.
And to pick up the TVs if he wants a certificate of compliance for the bridge. Isn't that the way we're supposed to work?
Moving on, Michelle Zolinka, Regional Energy Manager with the Northern Middlesex Council of Governments, is assisting the Townsend's Energy Committee with Climate Action Plan. They have completed a greenhouse gas inventory of the town and are now in the process of outreach and education of residents of the town. Michelle, wants to discuss opportunities for collaboration, not only through these outreach opportunities, but also through the CAP planning process. So why don't you come sit with us at the table and
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, I'm the Regional Energy Manager with the Northern Middlesex Council of Governments. I was hired in February, and my position is grant funded through a energy efficiency and conservation block grant. So I understand Townsend is technically part of the Montechusett Regional Planning Agency.
Montechusett.
So Pepperell, the town of Pepperell, their climate change committee, they were a leader in procuring this grant. So they invited Townsend onto the grant, and one of the projects that I'm working on is this climate action plan. So I see you guys, I know the energy committee is, there are only 2 members currently. So I definitely see opportunities for collaboration in the future. It still is kind of, I would say, the beginning process, but one thing I think maybe you might be able to suggest or assist with is kind of residential outreach, educational opportunities. I have a public workshop planned for July 31st at the Townsend Library.
Now, are you going to all the commissions with this discussion?
No,
It's just conservation because it relates to conserving electricity and.
Yeah, so I saw you guys kind of as a maybe a potential way of collaboration. I think the conservation and incorporating agricultural, natural working lands definitely is some overlap with that, and that's also sort of part of the climate action plan as well.
So are you looking for us to reduce our footprint of electricity, oils in town?
It's a little bit more
connecting with the community.
Connecting with the community, kind of assistance with that. So I've went through the library.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing because we tried so hard to be reach community outreach.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, how's that working
And
out?
as we just discussed with Ken, it's been pretty difficult to be able to have the manpower or,
I mean, we're minimally staffed. We're lucky to have him right now. So, I mean, I get we should do everything under our powers in conservation to do solar, doing wind, doing whatever we can.
I think that backtracking. So you just completed the greenhouse gas inventory. What did that consist of? What were the results or the data you collected, and what does that do for us now or in the future?
So, part of the climate action plans is getting that greenhouse gas inventory data. Essentially, it shows, highest emission rates, and for most towns, it's going to be buildings and transportation. Waste is included as well, but it's a small percentage. But also part of the plan is typically there's a section related to natural and working lands. So that's kind of where I see this connection, and if
Meaning we have open land, we should put solar fields in, or we have open land, what?
Maybe the state will trade some land.
I just, you. Okay.
What? No, like.
We have no footprint as far as the amount of gas we release from our municipal buildings. I mean, this is a country government. It's very small, so I don't know where you're so focused on.
What kind of data did you collect?
Yeah.
And then
how much impact could it possibly be on what we're doing in Townsend?
It is. Townsend is a very small impact when you look at it regionally. Again, it's just part of the process, and
are you going to give us ways to save money on our electric bills, our lighting, our transportation? What is your goal with us?
it comes off like this, don't take it personally.
Oh, no.
Well,
I'm just warning.
I'm just confused as to what is it you're presenting? What are you bringing forward, and what can we do?
Colby looks like he has something.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna let you speak.
Okay.
So the first goal is getting more assistance, potentially with outreach. Part of the process is also getting residential input on ways that the town can help reduce emissions, promote energy efficiency, things like that. So that's sort of the main goal for this meeting tonight. Is if you have any ideas or are willing to kind of maybe help with this public outreach for the event.
So what's the title of the event, or what's the sort of broad outline of it? You're just going to talk about the research that's been done?
Are you talking about the event at the library?
Yeah, right, on the 31st.
It's at 5:30.
July 31st, 5:30, the library.
Yes, and I have flyers as well. But the plan is going to educate residents on climate change, start with the basics, explain the climate action plan process, and then there's going to be a sort of, like we call it, a gallery walk of initial measures that the town can take to reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
Like trucks that are so smoky when they.
Exactly.
I mean, and there's several that come through the town, or the motorcycles, and especially if you get behind one of those trucks and you're got the windows down.
Exactly.
They shouldn't be polluting like that. Why aren't the police stopping them? I don't understand.
And yes, transportation is like one of the big sectors for Townsend. And that is part of the greenhouse gas inventory that sort of identifies that sector. So that's sort of what the main goal of the event is, to first educate residents and then kind of get their initial input on what matters to them, and then also provide opportunities for them to kind of share their ideas as well.
You mentioned Pepperell has kind of spearheaded this program. What have they done, or what have they utilized?
Great question.
Grants and programs. What have they done in their town?
So in their town, I mean, they're also a green community as well. So they get the green community grants, apply for those.
That's a designation of it?
I'm sorry?
That's a designation
Yes, so
community?
Townsend is also a green community.
I was gonna say, I think we're a green community too. We're open for all of, we're no different than Pepperell as far as what we put into it and whatnot.
Okay, so what has Pepperell done, or how they utilize the grants and the funding opportunities?
So for their project, they are interested in assistance with identifying decarbonization measures that they can implement into their capital plan.
Decarbonizing the Pepperell area,
Hold on, so what's an example of that for us farmers?
Oh, so for
It's a great
example,
way to put it,
like looking at energy audits performed on their municipal buildings, identifying opportunities where they can install, for example, heat pumps, just electrifying old equipment, equipment that's failing, like prioritizing and identifying those measures.
I just see it, us as a small town of this size, our footprint is very small compared to other towns,
But
other
you-
cities, other
so-
areas.
No, so here's an example, a real world example, these windows. These windows suck. It's either hot in here or it's cold in here. We come to the meetings and you can feel the wind.
So we should go for an energy grant for the windows.
Well, I don't wanna get, I get confused with that with the town meeting, but,
Yeah, right? So did everyone else.
but that's an example.
Yeah.
You know, what are the things that, small things that can be
That
done?
we can do. What is going on at the town barn? Are they clean diesel trucks?
Well, yeah, they're all.
I think we're pretty
Tier
proactive.
4 final emissions.
Yeah.
Now, has Pepperell had meetings, for the town people to come in, and how successful was that?
Another great question.
Like, could you just explain that a little?
Well, like you're saying, July 31st, you're gonna invite people to come in. Has Pepperell already done that?
So no, when Pepperell submitted the grant and invited Townsend, it's Pepperell, Townsend, Littleton, and Dunstable. They came onto this grant, and their town administrators or their respective committees submitted projects that they would like help with. So Pepperell's project, because it's a little less like public related, and kind of more focused on their municipal buildings, there has not been like a public engagement opportunity for Pepperell.
But you're gonna do that for Townsend, but yet Pepperell sounds like it's been involved in this for a little bit,
What is the
so.
Townsend's project?
It's a climate action plan.
To reduce what?
I know we're going in circles here and it's our own fault because we're just us. Because I'm having a tough time understanding it too.
I'm trying to figure out where we would be in some areas in this town where we're losing that much energy, that much electricity. Where is our big, I look at the high school, I look at the fire station, I look at the library, but all of these entities are very much up to date.
Yes and no.
You know what I'm saying? But the high school is brand new. Fire stations, all three of them are brand new. Let's look at it on and on. Spalding was all just retrofitted, and that's all went up 100% to a new boiler. So I think we're minimal on what would you target as our biggest energy? Cruisers, how many cruisers
I
out?
should note
Yeah.
too, the climate action plan, it's not just focused on municipal buildings, it's kind of more town-wide.
Right, so in other
so-
words, industry also would be inclusive to that, in other
Well,
words, correct?
residential too. So you look at someone with a parcel of land that they want to, say, put a solar field on. But
Let's not.
as an example, but very few places in town have 3-phase power.
We do on West Meadow Road,
Well,
now that we put solar in, and that's what brought 3-phase in. Along with actually was the pumping station, which worked out well. So,
here's something.
So does it consider like the entire just carbon as a system, like, the outputs from vehicles and whatnot? Does it deal with things on the other end, like sequestering the carbon in some way?
Yes, so, an important part is also, carbon sequestration, preserving wetlands, opportunities like that as well. So it's the main kind of emissions are gonna be transportation, and then residential and commercial and industrial buildings. But then there is the component of, like I said, the carbon sequestration aspect.
Right.
So-
And agriculture does fall into that too in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can sell carbon credits.
Mhm.
Carbon credits.
Right, but at the same time, the amount of diesel being consumed on a farm, the amount of methane that can be released from
Easy
on
there.
and on it goes.
So I think, and correct me if I'm wrong here, so we, are considering like the direction and so, in which some of our properties should go. We've discussed, doing some timber cuts on properties, right? I think we could use some more direction, or, more additional info, that could fall under the realm of the climate action plan. Is that?
Or does it fall, are you asking, or
Yeah,
does it
that's
fall
right.
under it?
That's a question, really. Is that something where the climate action plan could offer some advice as to what we should do with
And
that?
do you have examples that you could present?
I could follow up with some examples of like actual other plans that towns have created as well.
I think that would be a real, because we're kind of,
Stuck. I am anyway, I don't see,
no, I am too,
I mean, where we're in a position where we could point out large amounts of electrical misuse or, I mean, every area is gonna have. What are we specifically looking for? What can we specifically
right.
target, you know?
Would it be possible for you to come back in the next meeting, we'll put it under work session, and you can bring a couple examples that will help us. Mike's been quiet this whole time though, and I wonder if he's
Well,
holding on to secrets that he should
Yeah.
share, because.
there's no question, we as a society, we as a town, there's a lot of inefficiency, we've got some new things, and if we could get people interested and involved, that's where I see the big problem is the outreach part. I don't know exactly what we can do to reach out to get more people involved. I went to the meeting for they did a survey of all the culverts, and they had a meeting at the library, and very few people showed up. And I don't know, so beat the bushes to get people out. If you can get people out,
It's tough. I gotta be honest with you.
that's the big challenge. I
Everybody's so
think there would
busy.
be.
I
Well,
think you guys are gonna have a
So
really hard time.
it's not just that, so, as an example, posting things on Facebook is great and all. You're not on Facebook.
What do you mean? I'm always on Facebook and on my
Right.
computer
I
constantly.
recently stepped off, so I kind of feel like I live in a black hole now, but.
Why would you feel that? I don't even know how
No,
to turn on my computer. I don't even know how it works.
But how
Why
do
do
you,
I
how
have
do
one?
you get the word out in a different setting that doesn't rely purely on social media?
Newspaper.
Yeah, a newspaper, I mean,
The electric signs,
That's what I was thinking of, because, I mean,
because this is
it
a
would be
town
great if every
thing.
town had a newspaper. I'm not on Facebook, I never will be on Facebook, I boycott it. I hate the guy who is making profits off of people.
Told you he's just like me.
You know? And, but you miss everything. We've started to become more, we go to the town meetings now, we try to get informed, a little bit
see
more
you there.
informed. Trying to get informed about what's going on is tough if you're not on social media.
And the only way to
Fridays,
do
they have
it
a
is like you
newspaper
saying,
for Townsend.
come into
That's it.
meetings.
When every town had its own little newspaper, then you could keep up to date. Unfortunately, they,
We used to have the Townsend Times. It was a nice little paper.
yeah.
I used to enjoy it. It was nice. It would, have a little weather section, tell everybody who got arrested this week in Townsend. It was great. but the way to getting people involved in it, it's like Mike is saying, it's, a lot of this has to do with involvement. The increase of involvement is gonna give you results. Like I said, I'm trying to pick apart where we're missing.
Well,
But
I
it's
think
when it
using the
hits them
town
in the
electric,
pocket is when you'll get them. Why is this man coming in to put solar? Because his electric bill is so high. You know, these are the
that's a
things.
20 kilowatt system. That's a big system.
That's a big system.
Twice my size.
Yeah, twice mine too.
Yeah. Now, I assume
Over twice than mine.
he did
Like
not
nine.
buy the panels. He's having them install
Oh yeah, no, they
them.
install
He'll do the
them, but
NRADs.
either they buy them, you
Yeah.
can either purchase them or lease them.
Right.
Depends on.
But that is a big system for two people. Lot
Yeah, but it's
of,
gonna take care
Well,
of everything in the house.
he's gonna be
I'll
pushing
do everything.
some money down the pike and making some
So
back.
I think for public outreach, I think getting a hold of the town admin and asking to utilize the town electric signs that they put out as needed.
Yeah.
How many are there? Just that one?
Two.
Where's
I
the
think
other
we
one?
own two. I don't know, could be at the pit, no idea.
And ain't the town barn has one, police department has one, and
The police
Townsend.
department also has one,
Yeah,
those are the smaller one,
yeah, we can get some of those, but what are we gonna say?
but I would.
What do you want us to advertise on it? What would be the verbiage?
Yeah, that's my question.
Climate action plan meeting,
Well, I'm sorry.
You have a flyer?
Yeah, I have,
library.
I did the library too, yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying
Oh.
to write on the sign, so there's, yeah, but I think for us as a group, or commission, having an example of what other towns have done, for the climate action plans. And what it includes and what it outlines and the details, because.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can definitely,
we
follow
need
up on
more
that.
information to be, if we're not better informed, how are we gonna be able to extend to everybody what this program really represents?
And I know our next meeting
Yeah.
is 23rd, but it gives you, 8 days before the actual meeting and,
8 days, 2 weeks, right?
for her,
Oh, her.
Climate action plan is the
you're
library.
All right.
Have you spoken with our grant administrator?
I'm sorry,
Have you spoken with our grant administrator at all?
is that Kieran?
Kieran.
Yes, I did get in contact with him, I still have to follow up on, like with him on that. He mentioned that there's like a municipal vulnerability preparedness.
Yeah.
and
we have an MVP.
Yeah, that they might,
Municipal vulnerability preparedness plan.
Never heard
It's
of it.
something they did during COVID.
Oh,
For example, that's where the culvert, grants are coming from.
we started the whole COVID thing probably 20 years ago. Some meeting, I guess I went to that was put on by, I don't remember, but I adopted the West Meadow Road culverts. That's why I bug Jimmy every other year about making sure he keeps them all clean. So,
So who would you contact about the electric signs?
I think you have to get permission from the select board to do it. So if you talk to the town admin or Sabrina,
Sabrina,
the
she would be able to make,
administrative assistant, she would get you the form that you need.
yeah, so I'm working with the energy committee more directly, but I'm also working with, Nelson, town administrator as well,
Right.
so. He's kind of the, I guess, leader of,
he's the one in the middle of it,
right,
on the top of the heap.
So, yeah, but the select board gets to say, can you use the sign for this, and it's for a town thing, so they really shouldn't have a problem, but putting those out, on the green and at like Cherry Hill, those are the best places.
Okay.
But wherever I'm not gonna get wrapped up in the detail.
Yeah, there's a
yeah,
bunch of places.
I can reach out to
You know,
Nelson as a start and see. But yeah, no, thank you for that idea, they, didn't know that was an option.
And also PCAM,
True,
Oh, yeah.
true, they can
take that flyer and post it on the
at
public
night.
access,
Oh, okay,
before meetings, or I have no idea, that's Dave Funioli.
Or Hartley could actually answer the question.
Well, no,
Hartley,
Dave's the guy that does it. Dr.
Fanioli.
Yeah.
Okay, let's,
So those are the things you're gonna follow up with, Sabrina or
Nelson.
Nelson
Yeah.
to get the signs?
Sabrina's been helping with like posting to, town website and,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff,
Okay.
so.
So other than that, we really don't have any crazy, any like secret. We've not been able to tap anything that is in that
Yeah, I heard that similar from like the energy committee as well, but,
How many other towns are you working with?
3 other ones.
Which, would you say Dunstable,
Dunstable,
Littleton,
Littleton and
Townsend.
Pepperell.
and Pepperell and
Yeah.
Townsend?
Yeah.
Are we responding any differently than they have?
No, I responded pretty quickly to your email.
Oh, yeah, no, that was very quick, thank you.
So have you
Other
had
times I
this,
don't respond quickly, right, Colby?
We try.
have you had this meeting in Littleton yet?
What?
Yes,
Have you on the
Littleton,
subject?
their sustainability committee, is very
No,
active.
So did you sit with Sarah Underwood with the, Littleton Conservation?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm working with their sustainability committee for like they're also doing a climate action plan.
She's been on the board a long time. She's sharp character.
Mhm.
Was there a good turnout at the meeting?
Theirs is planned for August. So it hasn't happened yet.
Haven't happened.
But I'm kind of using similar avenues. They also mentioned the, like town, like electronic boards as well, and
Yeah.
senior center, posting flyers, library, just places like that.
And the sustainability committee, is that a town committee or a separate?
It's a town committee, yep.
Do we have one?
Well,
We can't even get volunteers to fill the energy committee or the conservation commission.
I was just gonna say, we're like, we have 3 selectmen the first time we have in how long? Wait,
Supposed to be getting 2 more, so.
what, we're gonna go to a 5-member?
Yeah. It went to a town meeting.
I missed one and look what happens. I moved my seat position. Look what happens.
I'm very happy.
With what, my seat position?
I'm very happy it's going to a 5. You have no idea.
Is that better for you as far as the amount of time 3 people are putting in?
I don't think it's just that. I think it's that we can't talk to each other at all. Whereas if there's a 5-member, you can always talk to at least another one all the time.
Right, like when I
Talk
had
about
gone in,
transparency.
right, I asked where Ronnie was today and Jimmy, we would have a quorum if she was here. And I'm like,
That's
yeah.
right. Yep. Yep.
Right.
Yeah. It's very
Good point.
difficult. And it's also difficult for staff because Nelson has to talk to each one of us separately. Sabrina has to talk to each one of us separately. It is, it's a real nightmare, honestly.
Right. Well, I know you
See who comes
individually
up.
for a long time and way
And
lot
there's
of time.
there's a lot of time you have to put in because you need to, everybody needs something in every single department, and by the way, we are going to have a training. The plan is sometime in August for everyone, like open meeting law violations, public records requests, and we're going to have town council and the town clerk will be there to, kind of give us all a little guidance in which way we should be going. Trying to get everybody on the same page, let's put it that way, because you still have people who don't have staff and they end up, innocently end up doing things that are not allowed. So
Gotcha.
anyway, I just thought I'd throw my 2 cents worth in there. So why don't you guys run?
No.
Maybe. Yeah, please keep me up to speed on any conversations you have with What energy committee was pertinent to the community and what we can offer.
Yeah, and
Yep.
and I'll follow up with, I can maybe send you some examples, but-
Yeah. That'd be good.
Then you can send them now.
I'm sorry.
They'll email and then we can send them to you.
Okay, unfortunately, I mean, I would love to hear what you have to say, but I won't be here at the next meeting. So whatever you send it to Colby, and then you'll disseminate it. Okay.
When you're going on vacation. You're going on vacation
Brendan
from
Maine,
Pond?
Brendan Maine has Alzheimer's, going down fast, I'll say goodbye.
Bummer.
I know.
Thank you. So we're gonna keep going. 6 minutes before 9 o'clock.
Yep.
You're not gonna make it.
Here goes the ice
Safe,
cream.
Matt.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
Nice
Matt.
meeting you.
Thank you, thank you.
Sorry, I had to wait so long.
Oh, no worries.
No, I mean, the candy's got me too, believe me, I would have been gone by like, oh, I gotta go help Kevin.
4.2, 2025, land protection grant acceptance. So we received funding, $16,000 for a big two punctuation.
We just anteed up $16,000 more. From,
Is that enough?
Oh, I have to get focused on. It's a start.
so in other words,
Like
this
I
grant,
said, last time too, that we can get that increased if we need it.
Okay. So it's gonna be better to do those as soon as possible before other organizations ask for money. What?
so it isn't just in conservation's coffers,
No, it's not.
it's available to other entities in town? Right, I thought it was.
This is for us to,
What?
I thought it.
No,
Us.
we have an account set up.
remember how we
for us.
surveyed those properties last
Right,
year?
we used up every penny, so.
We have to.
Right,
We got another $16,000 to do 2 more properties
so we'll be calling Dillis and Wilson.
and 4 rows.
Always 3 bids, but all right. Do we know what properties we want to survey?
We Colby had a list of properties he had chosen.
Yeah, so it's the Basbones.
Yeah,
What?
so
The 4 properties that are on Lunenburg Road, Conservation Act, and Paper Ave, and
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Alyssa John. 17? Yeah.
Okay, all right. And listen, we go back to what we remember things called.
great. Second year.
That was some good size money.
But we can go do work and
And that's once again through the Natural Wild and Scenic, it's Natural River Watershed.
Wild and Scenic.
Like that, but they work right out of Groton, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So do you think at the next meeting, maybe you guys can pull? I know,
So in other
I'll be on
words,
the
Yeah.
phone. I will be on the phone tomorrow. Because it's morning.
to do this, whatever survey company, I think those can they get us.
I know, but you have to be,
No, I know.
I really see what.
We're stealing too. Did he finally?
If I loop him on an email, he ends up on.
No kidding.
You can do that. You going to help.
No kidding.
When it comes to that.
That's a job.
Okay.
if the firm, name of the firm's company, we've only used, all these years, that's why.
So I know that, who's the guys in,
Harbor Minutes.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, so Crossland?
He does the surveying and,
Think about it, I'm gonna keep going.
I'll remember just as I walk back the door.
So congratulations, Toby, on that grant. It's meaningful, and that's how we're gonna preserve our town, or at least our town. 4.3 forestry cutting plan. Dudley Road, leave over town of Townsend Cemetery and Parks. Yeah, this is a plan, this is just a report.
But then your board footage?
15,000 square feet.
Hard and soft?
What works?
On white pine?
Continue, I can.
I just, used that, and I saw the road wetland crossings, it was,
Yeah. No, and they did during the time frame, they were looking stuff down there. Yeah.
Slash was going on. But, I think it's
No, it is. Yeah, it is.
different for A&R,
New board for 22 Road.
What is it?
Oh,
nothing where the law. I mean, we would be involved on the road if we assume. As far as the it's not this new.
How much do you know they do?
Well, it's the residential 2 acres, so.
It is. Surveyors? Yeah. They've been here before. Yes.
Education conferences and CCOs and stuff.
I'll take Kevin's.
Item for discussion at the next meeting, we've got the climate action plan.
Yeah.
For the attorneys and $20
I take those.
Today, and soft.
No, you don't have anything on hand.
I'm sure there is, but.
I think it is, it's,
Hold on, let's, next meeting is July 23rd, 2025, Mike won't be there. I'm gonna check to see.
Yeah.
Okay. We're hoping that the site visit is next Wednesday.
For,
Week from now, yeah.
There's a chance that they might not allow us to.
No,
That's another.
I mean, when was the last time it was denied?
About 12 o'clock to follow up on this. You could ask the visit the day of the 10 o'clock would be ideal. Yep.
Nice to scan, I love it. Right on scan.
You know that have cow bone in my mouth? That's what they use when you do the bone graft.
Well, of course we need that.
What did they do with Marks?
No, I think they do. No, they burn.
All right.
motion to adjourn at 9:03 p.m. Roll call vote, starting by yes. Jones, yes. You got it, bud. You got it. Dave, thank you, Lori.